I'm Alan Weiss, and this is The Writing on the Wall. Hi, I'm Alan Weiss. This is The Writing on the Wall, and this is episode 79. Get your head in the game. When I played Little League ball, I was a shortstop, but I wasn't a good one. I got very nervous. I would drop the ball, I'd throw it over the first baseman's head, so they made me into a pitcher. I wasn't very good there either. I was a good hitter, but not very good in the field. So one day I'm pitching, and the other team gets a runner on third base and first base. And our manager calls timeout. And he walks to the mound, he calls over the catcher and the shortstop, and he says to me, look, they are going to have their guy on first try to steal second, expecting us to throw the ball to second base, at which time the guy on third will race home and try to score. So what we're going to do is this. The catcher is going to pretend to throw the ball to second, but he's going to throw it to you on the pitcher's mound. You catch the ball, throw it back to the catcher, and we'll nail the guy scoring from third. You got it? Check. And so sure enough, my next pitch, the guy from first takes off. The catcher rears back and throws it right at my head, and I ducked. And what happened is the ball went over my head and out into center field because the shortstop wasn't expecting it, and 2 runners scored. Coach calls timeout again, comes out, and he says, Weiss, what happened? Why didn't you catch the ball? I said, I forgot. My head wasn't in the game. A lot of you don't have your heads in the game. I'll get up at 9 o'clock to start a workshop, and I'll say, folks, 9 o'clock, we're going to start. And 5 people get up to get coffee, and another 5 people get up to go to the restroom. People are fooling around with their digital mechanics. Come on, you start at 9 o'clock. Be ready to start. I'm walking in the Charlotte airport, and a guy walks into me. I look up, he's texting while he walks. Mumbles something, goes on, he walks into another person while I'm watching him. He didn't stop texting, didn't stop walking. Head's not in the game. I was at a fundraiser, and we introduced the assistant director of fundraising for a theater group to a huge potential donor, a very wealthy woman who gives to the arts. And he was so concerned about telling her about his daughter and about his new house and about what he was doing. He never developed a relationship with someone who could have provided a tremendous contribution. Head's not in the game. Why do some players in football recover more fumbles than others? Anybody theoretically could recover a fumble if it's on the ground, but some players recover more. You know why? Because their head's in the game more. What's your buyer saying to you? Is your head in the game, or are you trying to anticipate what your buyer says? Are you trying to think of what you should say next? Are you trying to anticipate the next response? When I was 17, my father said to me, drive defensively. Assume the other person's going to do the wrong thing. They won't signal, they'll change lanes, they'll do something to get you in trouble if you're not careful. Drive defensively, keep your head in the game. It was great advice. I still follow it all these years later. You can't win at chess without your head in the game. You have to think moves ahead. If you're just looking at the current move, probably not going to be very good. So my advice, arrive early. Have everything you need to begin. Be ready to begin. And don't rush out. You know, I was at church the other day, and before the music stops, before the priest has finished going up the aisle, people are rushing out the side doors, rushing to their cars, only to get in a traffic jam outside. What's the point? Why are you doing that? Keep your head in the game. It's supposed to be a spiritual experience. What's so important about saving 60 seconds in the lot? People may extend a discount up to a certain point, as I do, yet other people demand they receive it after the time it expires because their head's not in the game. People say to me, hey, I know that expired November 1st, but I missed that. Can I still get it? No. I know you had a favorable room rate there at the hotel, but I didn't get around to it. Can I still get it? No. Some guy says to me, I'd like the charter membership that you offer, that special discount for people who join the first time. I said, that was 2 years ago. He said, but I just saw it. No. Get your head in the game. You know why I win a lot? You know why I'm ahead? You know why I'm successful? My head's in the game.